How do you make money living out here?
What happens if you get sick? How do you get electricity and internet out here? How did you meet? Is this really as perfect as it looks? Over the past couple of months, many of you have found our videos about our life in a remote valley on Nuku Hiva Island, and you sent so many questions. So today we are sitting down and answering those questions.
How do you make money?
It all started with my book. This was really the base, and then we built everything else from here. We have been running cannibal art for about 7 years. We make and sell hand-carved Marquesan art online and in our little shop in the valley. And for 5 years we have been doing campings and tours also in our valley. So it's a combination of different things. What happens if you get sick? If we get sick, first we have to find a boat to get out of the valley to town. There is a small hospital in town. They can fix smaller problems. But for more serious problems, we have to go to Tahiti, which is 3.5 hours by plane.
Yeah.
So it's not very simple. How do you get electricity and internet? This is one of the questions that we get all the time. We run everything on solar. So these are our solar panels. They're just here in the garden. They power everything we use. It's perfect on a sunny day, but if it's raining, we have to be a bit careful. And this is the view. And for internet, we use satellite internet. It's the only option here.
Who is more stubborn?
Stubborn, you or Anna?
Yeah, both of us.
Yeah, both of us. Do you ever regret
Yeah.
this life?
Do you ever
Yeah.
regret this life?
Yes.
Oh yes. Why?
No! What was your first impression
What
of
was
each
your
other?
first impression of each other?
Impression. What did you think?
It's my vein.
You already thought you're
Yeah.
Hina.
You already told me koi vida.
How do you get food and supplies?
Food.
How
Need
do
to
you
go
get
in the
food and supplies?
in the forest
Yeah.
or
And-
ocean, river, mountain, everything.
Yeah.
If you have need rice, need to go to town.
Need to go to town for rice.
Rice, oil,
What is the most difficult thing to live without?
boat.
Both.
Yeah. And I mean in valley, no everywhere.
Yeah.
In
For
valley.
us.
Yeah, for
For
us in
us.
valley.
It's the most difficult to live without boat. But we're working on getting our own
Yeah.
boat. What is the main language where you live? Here people speak French and Marquesan, but between us we speak combination of English and Marquesan.
Marquesan.
What's the hardest day you had in the valley? Probably when we had a flood last
Yeah.
year.
Big rain. Yeah.
Yeah. What do you do when your animals get sick?
Need to find solution.
Need to find solution because we don't have veterinarian on the island. So
Yeah,
usually
sometimes they come veterinary.
they come from
sometime, yeah.
Tahiti, like
But
2
if
times
they
per
have
year.
mission,
Yeah,
if they don't have mission, they don't come here.
they come like twice per year. But sometimes we use natural medicine, sometimes we Google solution on the internet, or we go to the pharmacy in town and try to see what's available.
No.
What's your version of fast food?
Fast food.
When we want to eat something greasy, what do we make?
Free.
Frit.
Yeah.
So you clean the breadfruit and then you slice it on a very thin slices and then you deep fry it, and it's so good and it's so unhealthy. We call it Doritos.
Doritos. Yeah. Or manioc.
Yeah, we
Frit,
sometimes we
yeah.
fry manioca
Fry
also.
manioca.
Also kipiha.
Kipi.
But I don't know
Yeah.
how to explain kipiha. Lepinja in
Yeah,
Croatian.
lepinja. Yeah.
But what's lepinja in English?
I don't know.
I'm just gonna translate on the
Skin
screen.
cow.
Skin of the cow.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's made out of
Or
Flour.
farina.
farina.
Flour. Flour.
It's not
Flour.
the actual
Flour.
skin of the cow. Do you ever go back to Croatia and do you take Tangi with you? We were in Croatia 2 years ago and
Yeah.
it was the first time that I took Tangi with me and we got him a passport for that journey.
Mm.
How did you like Croatia?
I like Croatia.
You like it?
Yeah, I like your family. I like mama, paka. Bukahi.
Pakahi?
Your seko
My
bro,
seko. My
seko
seko.
bro, Ivan, Lelana, name the Ko.
Deda Pave.
Yeah, Deda Pave.
And who drank
And
rakia
yeah,
with
yeah,
you?
yeah, Bakabuba.
Bakabuba.
My Bakabuba.
What was your favorite thing to do in Croatia?
Zoo.
Zoo? You like
Yeah.
the zoo?
I like
Okay.
zoo. But many things I like Croatia.
What else did you like?
Rakia.
Rakia. What's your
traditional alcohol in Croatia. Everything, food,
what's your favorite food that you tried over there?
everything. Burak,
Burek,
Chevapi,
Chvapi.
deer.
You tried deer.
Yeah, I tried deer.
And what's your favorite beer?
Tomislav.
Dark Tomislav.
Yeah, dark Tomislav.
That's my favorite
Not
beer
my
too.
favorite, yes.
Yeah, it's the best.
My number one.
Number one. Okay.
Have 32, I tried.
You tried
32
32 different
different
beers
beer.
in a month that we were
Yeah.
there.
1 more.
So you want to go back again?
Yes. 100%.
We go back to see the family. Why is only half of your body tattooed?
I like only half.
It's a personal choice.
Yeah, personal choice.
How painful is a face tattoo, and was it done by hand tapping?
No. By modern machine. No.
Was it painful?
Yes,
It was
yes.
painful.
Painful. It's very painful.
Who did your face tattoo?
My cousin.
Your cousin.
Yeah, Mau Tamari.
Mao. We love Mao.
Kauha Mau.
Are you actually happy living like this?
Yes, me, yes.
You're happy?
Yeah, I'm happy.
I'm very happy. I wouldn't change it for anything.
Yeah.
If we were not happy here, we wouldn't stay here. We would go to Croatia.
Yeah,
We have home in
yeah.
Croatia, but we
That,
really
yeah.
like it here. So for now, we are here. We are not here by force. We are here by choice.
By force also.
By force. What's the force?
From here, force. Natural force.
Natural force. How do you deal with isolation? We like isolation.
That I like.
We like to be close to nature and far away from people.
That.
I think both of us are introverted and we don't miss people much.
I opposite. I like isolation.
Same. Do you miss anything from Croatia? I only miss my family and a couple of good friends. And Ivar.
And me?
I have you here.
No, me.
What do you miss
Yeah,
from
yeah.
Croatia? Okay, yeah, sure. You can answer. What do you miss from Croatia?
That for you, that question? Or
Yeah,
for
that's why I answered.
Okay, why you know me?
You can answer.
Yeah. I miss
you
my,
miss anything from
yeah,
Croatia?
my dark Tomislav.
Dark Tomislav, your pivo. What do people misunderstand about your life? I think people think that all of this happened to us just like that, and they often call us lucky, especially me because I'm not from here. So they always say, Anna, you're so lucky that you live here. They don't understand that all of this was a decision to move away from my family and from the other side of the world here. It was a decision, it's not a luck. And I came here 8 years ago. There was no electricity here, no washing machine, no fridge, no internet. It's a decision to stay here. It's not a luck. When we had a flood last year or when our house got robbed, it's a decision to stay here in these circumstances. But when everything is going well and we are shipping art worldwide and people see our social media account, Cannibal Art, it's the biggest in Marquesas, and suddenly, they are so lucky, all of that happened to them just like that. They don't see the reality and 8 years of work to make this possible. Do you ever regret this life?
Me?
I guess both of us.
No.
No?
I no regret for what.
Yeah?
If you want step, you step one step, no regret.
That's it.
Go.
You make a choice and you
Done,
go.
yeah.
Is this really as perfect as it looks? Does it look perfect?
Yes.
Our life?
No perfect. What not perfect?
To
Right.
us, it's perfect.
Yes. For me, I don't know people. For me, perfect.
Yeah. We live a simple life and we
Yeah.
like it. What would you never trade about this life? I think freedom and
Freedom,
independence.
yeah. Independence, yeah.
And we do what we want to do.
Da. Independent.
Do you ever get bored here?
Never.
Never. There is so much to do.
Yeah.
So many things to do.
Never body.
We only wish the day would have
Da.
more hours because most of the days we don't finish everything what we want to finish.
Too short day. Yeah.
Too short day. Yeah. Which food do you miss from Croatia, if any? I miss Ivar. Ivar is this savory, spicy spread that you put on the bread, but I just eat it by spoon from a jar. And it's made out of roasted peppers and eggplant, and it's so
No,
good.
yeah.
I think that's the only food that I miss. How did you meet? We met at the beginning of 2018, and every time we tell this story, people have even more questions. So it was my second time that I hitchhiked to French Polynesia. The first time I hitchhiked from Croatia to Bora Bora. It took me almost 4 years. After that, I came back to Croatia and I decided I want to write a book. But I didn't want to write the book at home. I wanted to see these magical Marquesan Islands that I only heard about. So I decided to hitchhike back to French Polynesia, but this time from the other side of the world, so that I would do the full circle. And the plan was to sail around all of the Marquesan Islands for 3 months, finish writing my book, and then go back to Croatia to publish it. And I had very different life plans for myself. But when I came to Nuku Hiva, I heard about this beautiful valley that it's home of the highest waterfall in French Polynesia, and I really wanted to see it. So I met this French woman in a town, and she told me she knows the way to the valley because I didn't want to go by boat. I wanted to go over the mountain. Long story short, she didn't know the way. We got lost so badly. It took us like 7.5 hours until we reached the valley. But that was the day when I met Tanguy and his family. When we met, we didn't have a language in common, so he couldn't speak English and I couldn't speak any French or Marquesan. So this woman, she was translating everything for us. Because the valley where Tanguy lives, where we live now, it's a private family valley where only Tanguy's family lives. So I needed the permission that I could stay here just for a few days to write part of my book here. And 4 months later, we were engaged. And because of him, I had to change the ending of my book. It was not supposed to end this way. What do people romanticize about island life? People see a coconut on the beach and they think it's a paradise. It's very different when you live here. So you see the same beach on the Instagram on the photo and you think it's a paradise. Then you come to the beach and you're like, oh, there are millions of sandflies on this beach. And this is just one little detail. So you can only experience the real life here if you live here.
Yeah, that, yeah.
These are all of the questions for now. If you have more questions, leave them below and we might do another one. Appa!
Apa.